Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is V. I made so many videos about unboxing, stationery, phantom pens, inks, paper, anything related with this topic. If you see my fingers, you know what kind of video this is. We are doing the currently ink of the month of May. So I'm really excited because I do have my everyday, I also have my extras, and I also have my black ink pens. So really excited about it. So let's take out my black ink pens so we can use them up. So I actually have 4 black ink, but I'm gonna show you the one later. But these ones in here, you guys have seen these ones so many times, so let's just use them. This one in here is the Sailor Shikori. I forgot the name, but I can list it down below. This one in here has 14K nib and it has black ink. As you guys can see, this cap is really dirty because I took it in a trip and it kind of exploded. So I keep kind of cleaning it up, but yeah. So actually, let's do that before we continue. Let's just clean it up in here. I do have this kind of like paper towel that I keep using, but yeah. So black ink, we do have 4, but these 3 are the ones that I have in this rickshaw 3 pen holder that I really love. So these are my pen kind of like holders right now. So the black ink, we do have the Sailor, and this one in here, I don't know exactly how it's called. I don't think I have it written down. So it's just Sailor. Oh yeah, this one in here, Sailor Shikori Meigetsu. So Sailor Shikori Meigetsu, and this one has just black ink in here. The next one that I have with black ink is this one. I think I have to actually ink it up again. I was using it today. I don't know if it has ink, but yeah, this one in here, I absolutely love it. This is the Lavang Antique 2. So yeah, it doesn't, yeah, a little bit. Lavang Antique 2, and again, this one has black ink. This is a beautiful pen. It's one of my favorite ever since I got it and I ink it up with black. I have been using it for every single kind of month. It's just so, like, I don't know, vintagey. The color, the style, everything is so pretty. It's a little bit heavy too. It's kind of metal because it's brass. And then in here, I don't remember, I think I do have like a fine nib in here, but it's also like really nice to write with. So this is the second one. The third one in here is this one. This is also like one of my all-time favorite pens. This is a Pilot Vanishing Point. So this one is the black, and this matte black, I think that's the color. And this, I do have a black ink cartridge, and this one I just use the Pilot cartridge. I don't think I have it in here with me right now, but I do have a set of cartridges that, yeah, I don't have it with me. Yeah, not with me right now, but I do have some cartridges. Oh, actually I do. This one's in here. This is the Iroshizuku. So I just buy the cartridge and I put it in. So this is always with black ink. Now let's go into the next black ink pen. And here is where the most first kind of like set of pens that I'm using. I'm using the whole family of Kaweco Student, and I am actually really excited about it. So let me just take them all out. I do have them in this thing. This one in here is the Kaweco. When you buy a Kaweco pen, they send it in here, but I don't know, I bought it from Atlas, some of this one, or pen, I forgot the name of the other kind of like thing, Pen Boutique, and they do send me this thing. But sometimes when you buy it from Amazon, some of the pens doesn't come on it. But just to let you know, depending of where you buy it, that's where you get the pen from, with that thing or not. So yeah, I do have a beautiful collection in here. I have all the Kaweco students. I do not have the white one and the transparent. Those are the only ones I don't have in the collection, but I don't really feel like buying them right now. So yeah, so this in here is the black one that I have black ink in there, and I do have this beautiful theme that you guys saw in the previous video. I do have in here some cartridges that I use. This in here is the Kaweco, the pearl black, and that's the color that I'm using for this pen. So this pen, the difference with the other ones in the collection is that this one has gold and the black one has silver on it. I don't have any gold, but otherwise it's the exact same style and everything. I did show you kind of like in the previous video that my husband got me this one. Actually, he got me this one for my 30th birthday. He didn't know that I already own a blue one. So when you buy the black one, it comes with a full black body. What I did is that I just switched the cap and I just switched the inside. So this is gonna come with the original kind of like black inside, and this one I switched it to have the gold. So you kind of have this one that is silver and the gold to match with the cap. So I have right now one that is black with blue and one that is white with blue. So I do have two. This one I kind of give it to my husband. I say he can use it. This is a medium nib, and I usually like the extra fine better, or fine. So that to be said, this one in here, the black one, has black ink from Kaweco and it has a fine nib. So this is the Kaweco and this is the Kaweco black, and again it has the Kaweco kind of cartridge in there. So these are all the black ink ones that I have for this month. It's 4 of them. I do use it depending of what I want to write, because as you guys can see, even if they all have black ink, the writing is a little bit different from all of them. Now let's move into a more kind of like fun in here. So let's move with the, I think like, oh okay, let's go with the red one in here. So this one in here is the Kaweco that I had last month. So I did have the orange. What I did is that I just switched the color of the cap again, and I kept the same color inside, so it's red. I did have the diamond oxblood on it in the orange, and this one is the red. So this one in here, the red, if you want to buy it, is called Trentas in Spanish. It's called 30s, and is the blueberry. So that's the name of this pen. Again, it has the diamond oxblood ink on it. Yeah, has the diamond oxblood. So it's this beautiful red. It's kind of like a dark red. I really like it, and it's the one that I have been using a lot with my Traveler's red cover. So I really like how it looks. So that's the red one. So let's go into the green one. So the green one in here, this one is with this green ink. I did pair it up with the Kaweco Palm Green, and yeah, so this one in here is called the 60s Swing Green, and again it has the Kaweco Palm Green inside. Most of my Kawecos, they are fine or extra fine. So this one is extra fine, and as you guys can see, it's just a tiny little bit thinner than this one that was a fine nib. And they write so nice because I cleaned them up. I took the nib out and I disassemble this part with this part and then this part, the feeder. So they write so nice right now. They just needed a really good clean. But I didn't clean them that good in the beginning because I was kind of like scared that I was gonna ruin them. But yeah, so the the next one in here is this one. This one in here is the blue, and this one in here is called the 50s rock blue. So let's just write it out, 50s, and this is called rock blue. And inside here I actually have a bloom that is called like midnight bloom, that it looks like purple in here when you use it, when you buy it, but it actually is blue. It's midnight bloom, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a dark but not bright blue, so it's kind of nice. I really like it. I actually had in here this one. This is the royal blue, but the royal blue, it's kind of like a little bit more bright. So as you guys can see, this one is a little bit darker, so I like it. Then moving on, let's go with this one in here. This one in here is the brown one. In the brown one, I didn't want to put brown ink because I already had some brown ink in there, so I just put this gray, and this gray is called the smoky gray by Kaweco. So again, a lot of cartridges. And this kind of brown is called the 20s jazz brown. So yeah, so inside, even if it's kind of like a grayish, it kind of matched really nice with the brown of the pen, so I still kept it and I really like it. This is another EF size nib, so it's really nice. This is how it looks, not like brown, but at the same time the pen is brown, so it's nice. And the last one in here, this one I did make a little bit of a mix mash. I did had some blue ink in the nib in here, in this nib. What I did is that the blue that I already had in the feeder was this one, that was the royal blue, and I combined that by putting a cartridge that is the ruby red. So the color that I got is not blue, but it's also not pink. It's kind of like a beautiful violet color, and this one in here is the orange color, and the orange pen is called the 70s. So 70s soul orange, and again, as you guys can see, is the combination of the blue that was in the feeder with the kind of like pinkish cartridge, which make a beautiful purple color in there. So I have been enjoying kind of like mashing inks around, and even if this is not orange, the purple doesn't look so bad. So yeah, this is my beautiful collection, my full collection of Kaweco students, and they look so awesome. And I love this one that is black and white, so all the bodies of my Kaweco students are gonna match. So yeah, these are my Kaweco students, and now let's move into the extra, but also not only extra, but ones that I have been already using. So let's move in here. So let's start with this one. If you guys follow me and have seen other videos, you know that this one I bought it when I went to the Chicago Stationery Fest. This is one of the two pens that I bought. This is the Sailor Manual guard, and inside I had the Sailor Manual's Momo ink, but the ink was a little bit too bright. So what I did is that I put 2 drops of black ink by Sailor. So I think it does work. Yeah, it looks just a tiny little bit darkened. So Sailor Manual, it doesn't look super bright, but also it doesn't look really dark. As you guys can see, it's a little bit different. So let's just put it in here so you guys can see if there's any difference. You see, it's just a tiny little bit. I don't know if the camera really catches the difference, but yeah, it's just a little bit darker red, and that looks really nice. So I really like it because I feel like the pen is a little bit darker. It's not super pinkish, it's more reddish, so that looks way better. So I'm using that one. Then let's move on into the next one. The next one is this one. This one in here, I also really like it. This one is one of my new pens. This is the Pelican. This is the Pelican M200. And inside here, I do actually have one ink that is also brown. This is the ink. It does have inside the Diatramentus document ink brown, so that's why I didn't put brown in here, because this already had some brown. So the brown in here is this one, and this one is the Pelican M200, and this one is a fine nib, which actually doesn't write like a fine. It does write more like a medium nib, to be honest. I do like it, but I don't know. I do love the pen. The pen is gorgeous. I do like it because it has this kind of like gradient color in here, but at the same time it doesn't write the best that I think it can write, because I already have other pens that write better, but I still like it. So yeah, that's it in here. So we got the Pelican. The next one that I have is this one. This is the Esther Brook. I already used it here with a green beautiful color. This is the Esther Brook ST. This is the Quirky Leaf, and it has the Herbing Bird Empire. So again, this is the ST Quirky Leaf. And inside here, let me see, this is a EF nib. So yeah, this is kind of like a dark green. I also really like to write with this, and again, I play around with all my phantom pens and inks. So this is a carryover. I love this pen. I love green, and I know Whatttupv is about to release a matcha pen, and I have a huge Whatttupv collection. I'm still thinking whether or not to get it, because I feel like this one does a really good job as showing me how the matcha from Japan is. I don't know, I just feel like it's a really good pen for that. The next one is this one in here. This is another Sailor. This one in here, I don't think I do have it in here, to be honest, and I really forgot. Let me see. I don't think I have that color in here. Oh yes, I do have it actually. This one is the Sailor Shikori Yodaki. I did use it in March, so let's just write it down. Sailor Shikori is the Yodaki, and inside here it has a really bright red. Is the color Irori is called. So I didn't want to change the color. I have been using it here and there in April, but mostly I use it all during March. But I just wanted to use it right now because I think it's a really nice red. Even though it's kind of like the same with the manual, I would like to use the manual with another color. Maybe use the Yodaki in here in this manual, but this Shikori, it looks really nice. I love it a lot, and I think it looks really nice with my cover from Sailor. So let me just show you. This is my Sailor cover. They do look really pretty. I do really like it. I think it's a really nice pen. So yeah, this is the beautiful Shikori Yodaki. The next one that we have in here is this one. So this one in here is another Sailor. I forgot the name of this Sailor. This one in here, I got it in a distache, and this one is a 14K nib. This is a fine nib. Okay, this is a fine nib, 14K. This used to have a black ink inside, but it ran out already. So I didn't clean it up. What I did is that I just put this Sailor Shikori, and this is the Subera Kashi color in there. So these ones are actually really interesting because they do come into a nice, it's only 3 of them, 3 cartridges, and they come into this kind of container, so it's kind of nice. It's like a nice hard container. So yeah, that's the container in there. And again, as I mentioned, I didn't clean it up, so it may be really dark green because this is a beautiful green. So let's just put Sailor, and again, I forgot the name of the pen, so I just put Sailor Green. And as you guys can see, it's not black what is coming out. It's kind of like a black green. It's like a black with a hint of green. I don't know if the camera is picking up the hint of green, but yeah, it's a little bit darker there. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little bit of green hint. I don't know if the camera picks it up because it looks really dark in the camera, but when it dries, it has a beautiful hint of green coming out. So I like this, and I'm gonna be using this one as well. So kind of more in the darker black side. The last one is this one. Oh my goodness. This one in here is another Lavang. Let me try to see if I took notes of this Lavang in any month in here or no. So I know like March is, yeah, this is the Lavang 325 Cambridge. So I don't know if the ink is dried out. It's one of those that I also have been using. Yeah, it still has some ink. Lavang 335 Cambridge. And this is because like these two Lavangs, I have been using them, and I feel like I have been using it so much that the ink is already running out. But this one inside has the Tasha Benitsushi, and it's this red with dark, kind of like red black kind of color in here. It's really, really dark. So yeah, this is this beautiful, beautiful Lavang. I actually got it also in this stash. I really like the cap too. It has like some kind of like leaves in there. It's so aesthetic. It looks super, super vintagey, and also I think it will look amazing with this red. It just gives me that vintagey vibe all around. So really excited to be continue using it for the month of May. But yeah, I also love that it looks in here like marble, and it also looks with the with the black and gold. It looks so stunning. It's one of my favorites. These Lavangs are super pretty. They look super elegant, a lot of vintage style, and I love them so much. So yeah, as you guys can see, the colors that I choose for summer for some reason are changing a lot. Let me see. If you guys see, I'm always into kind of like browns, reds, and greens. A lot for March was a lot of blacks, greens, and blues. But now in here, I'm a lot into reds. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 reddish, and then red and green, and only one blue. That is the one that I show you. It's because the pen is blue, but otherwise it's red, green, and black. Yeah, so there is only one blue, and only one brown. But otherwise, I'm all for red this month. And yeah, so this is all the pens that I'm using this month. I'm playing around with all of them. Yeah, I do have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for this month. And if you guys know me and follow me, you know that I always switch around my pens. So next month I may have the same ones, or I may switch. It does depend of my feelings for the month. So these are all for the month of May. We have the whole beautiful collection of the Kaweco student. We have 2 different sailors in here, no, 3 sailors. A whole collection of the student. We do have 2 different Lavangs, actually another sailor, 4 sailors, 2 Lavangs, 1 pilot, 1 Pelican, 1 Esther. So we do have in here like 4 different brands of pens for this month. So yeah, I think that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what do you think. If you guys ever use phantom pens, which pens do you use, what colors do you use, And let me know if you're like me that loves to just switch around phantom pens, and if you also love collecting Traveler's Company covers and phantom pens, because I'm all for those two things. So that's all. Let me know in the comment section. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.